pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Sick of being shoved around. I'm just minding my own business. You better stay away from the apartment on the second floor. That guy's packing, and he doesn't like people messing with his stuff. Back off, buddy. Back off, buddy.
No escape. It's already too late for you. Came at us with everything they had, cut us to pieces even before we could take Washington State. They have us outnumbered. Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will walk away on both legs. They have you, Sonny. They have you this time. Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will walk away on both legs.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. Yunatko's about to do a raid. All they said was, clear out, we're coming in. In case you didn't know, some thug's taking over the ton. Someone should take care of it. I hear Yunatko's got a team going over the old NSF hideout. Probably put me out of business. By morning, Yunatko will know everything there is to know about the rebels. I bet I wake up tomorrow and I don't have a job. In case you didn't know, some thug's taking over the ton. Someone should take care of it.
Hey, Mr. Yunatko man, you guys going after Jojo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a Yunatko security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss him. They said go to Battery Park, but I want to be here to see Jojo hit the curb. He's always giving me trouble. Now Jojo's moved in on the Rentons. That ain't right. They said go to Battery Park, but I want to be here to see Jojo hit the curb.
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it. Mind your own business. I'm talking to my father. You better not go upstairs. You better not go upstairs.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
You can have my pistol. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus!
Be careful with that.
You're gonna get him killed.
I hope I don't have to use this thing.
Oh, you bad. Keep out of the way. You deaf? Oh, you bad. What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you, bar rush is money, it's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it to Lo Bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it. I've had it. We got him.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
I can't believe you shot him.
I won't stand by and let somebody treat you like that.
Oh, that's just Jojo. He talks big.
I think he'll be happier without that guy around.
Now maybe you can stay home for a while.
Dad.
Or at least stick around the hotel. I just want to know that you're safe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Give it a try. I promise I won't cramp your style.
Maybe I'll stick around until I get on my feet.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get moving.
I'm glad that's over.
Guess this place isn't as bad as the warehouse I've been sleeping in.
Now maybe things will get back to normal.
Guess this place isn't as bad as...
Thanks for the gun. Feel much safer.
Guess this place isn't as bad as the...
I'm glad that's over.
Since Johnny's dead too, maybe I can get back to a normal life. Guess this place isn't as...
I'm glad that's over.
But if I stay, first thing is I'm gonna get rid of these rats.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Well, come on. I've heard talk about a police raid. Maybe they know you're here.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt the signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back. You sure you're all right?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel. Silhouette's not much to speak of militarily, but you might call them the brains of the resistance movement. They go after public opinion. If it wasn't for Silhouette, there'd be a half a dozen meaningless civil wars going on instead of any kind of worldwide struggle. Ironically, to fight the One-Worlders, we ourselves have to become a global organization. It's been easier than we expected. Average people are beginning to wake up to the fact that bigger isn't better. A few bureaucrats in New York can't make good decisions for New Jersey, let alone Paris or a village in China. That kind of centralization can only lead to precisely the debacle that the UN has become. Somehow the notion of unalienable liberty got lost. It's really become a question of what liberties will the state assign to individuals? Or rather, what liberties will we have the strength to cling to? It's only a matter of time before someone clever and ambitious figures out that the tools of dictatorship have been ready-made by well-meaning governments all over the world. UNATCO, for instance, a global response to a common problem. Looks good on paper, but a global military force is hard to keep accountable. UNATCO's already in the wrong hands. I don't know whose hands, but you'll find records of outside influence if you dig around the NSF headquarters.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
Yanatko's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits, a ranged weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
Not interested.
I've heard talk of a raid on the town.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
I already took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. UNATCO seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
Nothing, but thanks.
Perfect. Someone who can tell me about the raid.
What I want to know is how my boss found out that I talked to you.
You're the investigator, you tell me.
I think one of us told him.
If I knew him, I wouldn't have to question you, now would I? Just answer one thing. Why are they closing the bar and clearing out the streets? What could be worse than the fighting earlier this evening?
I wish I had an answer to that, but even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your business.
So, they brought you over for the raid? That's surprising.
I'm not involved with any kind of raid.
Oh, well then you probably want to stay out of the crossfire. I just assumed So what do you need? 10 credits? Anything in the house. Last call.
Can of soda, please.
Fresh from the cooler.
Tell me about this raid.
Best thing in these situations is to clear out. That's what we should have done earlier during the fighting.
Who are they after?
Agent Denton, I know who you are, and I know your brother. You should leave the city. Trust me.
It was good talking to you.
Shoot.
A candy bar, please.
Cleans your teeth as you chew.
How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
Place is almost empty. I could sure use better contacts at UNATCO. Let me know if you hear anything. Let me know if you hear anything.
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead. I don't care what they say. Paul was a great agent. I hate to see him go. By morning, you won't even know the terrorists were here. We still haven't found what we're looking for.
Send a signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Just keeping busy. We've got a lot of work to do. Turns out your brother was stealing balance sheets from UNATCO's accounting department. The civilian authorities will take over tomorrow. I can't imagine what the rebels thought they'd find. A 10,000 credit toilet seat? The NSF sure put up a fight this time. Pardon me, sir. Someone should check out the roof. I think we found all of the data. The NSF sure put up a fight this time.
But what's it for?
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO would be handing out assault guns if funding was left to the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
Yeah, all of it. The whole directory.
What I want to know is what he gets in return.
Don't you know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah, like Nietzsche.
No, a philanthropist. Giving to charity.
Oh.
Well, that's why he volunteered for FEMA, to help out after hurricanes and that kind of thing.
That's a lot of money to just give away.
Some people are just good, you know? Good to the bone.
You shouldn't be in here.
We're in the middle of something.
This area is restricted by order of Walton Simons.
We can't work with you here.
I'm gonna have to write you up, Agent.
Leave us alone.
bribes Mandily's been taking. Then get to the roof, JC. I need you to send that distress signal.
Got a lot of work to do.
Never should have transferred.
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent. Crime scene unit personnel only. We will report this intrusion to Walton Simons. This floor is off limits. Where do you think you're going, Agent? You're supposed to defend this area with force, but I guess we'll let you pass. The NSF sure put up a fight this time. Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command now. Just taking a break. Maybe you can cut through the malarkey and get us out of here before morning. From what I can tell, the NSF were fabricating records that said Walton Simons was bribing people at UNATCO. Don't know what they expected to gain from doing that. All a bunch of nonsense. I'm glad we cleaned this place out. They were riling people up with propaganda. All a bunch of nonsense.
I'm receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I left with the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
I know you. Stop right there. this away. Lock and load. There's one. Lock and load. Hang on, I heard something. Help! Engaging the enemy.
Place is almost empty.
buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, UNAT goes after both of us. Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel, Walton Simons? I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over UNATCO? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing. His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the US government.
Agent J.C. Denton, please put down your weapons and step into the hallway.
UNATCO! Come on, out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park. I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282. I can't just leave you here.
Open up!
Don't be a fool. Run! I'll hold him off. Be all right. Go. Go out the bedroom window. Take care of yourself.
Hey,
I'll have Smuggler get me to Hong Kong. I'll have Smuggler get me to Hong Kong. He owes me a favor. You meet Jock in Battery Park.
There's one.
I heard shooting.
I'm in trouble.
I heard the shooting.
I'm trying to get to the subway.
Man, you better just give up. A guy I know, he said UNATCO's throwing everything they've got at this operation.
What guy? How do you know?
They moved a small army into Battery Park. Huh. Looks like I scooped you on this one. If you're the one they want, they'll get you. No way you'll get past the troops in Battery Park. I hope you make it.
You better stay in here until it quiets down. Want a drink?
Nothing, but thanks.
Somebody's there. What the hell?
They trying to kill you or something? You better get out of here. Run!
JC, I gotta take off. Unitco troops are moving into the park. I'll land again when it looks safe.
We had such hopes for you and your brother. It would seem you are not as loyal as we expected.
Loyalty to what Simons and agents like you have made of UNATCO? I would rather die.
We are thinking the same thought.
There is no escape. You will surrender.
Another peacekeeping occupation?
Not any better. They expect us to take you and Paul alive.
I surrender.
Now we will find out what you know.